Hello friends, welcome back to Technique. In this video, we'll be looking at the performance testing of the OnePlus 13. Now OnePlus 13 comes with the Snapdragon 8 Elite, the most powerful chip for Android smartphones, and we have Android 15 out of the box, and you also get 16 gigs of RAM here. So let's just go here and about device. So you can see here Snapdragon 8 Elite and then so here you can see here Snapdragon 8 Elite platform, 6000 mAh battery, 16GB RAM, and Android 15 out of the box, and Oxygen OS 15. So first let's do the performance testing of this device. So we'll be using this test, the CPU throttling test first, then we'll go with the stress test, wildlife extreme stress test, then we'll see the raw AnTuTu benchmark scores and also the Geekbench scores along with the storage performance. So let's start. So before that, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's start with the CPU throttling test. So we are going to do the test with 15 minute test, 20 threads. Let's start the test. So now we have completed the CPU throttling test in the normal mode, and you can see here 82% of its max performance. That's CPU throttle to 82% of its max performance, and the battery drop was around 4%. Next we'll do in the performance mode. So now we have completed the throttling test, and you can see the temperature 39.5, so almost closer to 40 degrees, and you can see here 47% of its max performance at the throttling, and maximum value is 371 and minimum is 171. So you can see that in order to reduce the temperature, the throttling has happened 47%, and that's the throttling. So in regular testing there is no throttling, while in extreme or performance mode the throttling is at 47%, and 6% battery drain happened during the throttling test, 93% to 87%, so 6% throttling. So that was the throttling test in performance mode, and the regular mode. The balance mode was the first one we did. Now what we saw was the performance mode. Next let's go to the stress test. So now we completed the wildlife extreme stress test. So the 20 loop test is completed, and you can see the stability score is 72%, the best loop score being 6052 and the lowest loop score being 4356. So it's quite okay, I would say 72%. Let's see how much of battery drain happened. So let's also see the battery drain. So from 84% it went down to 69%. That's 15% drop in the 20 loop extreme stress test. It's the extreme stress test. That means the maximum load you can give, and temperature rose from 36 degrees to 47 degrees. That's 11% increase in the testing, and FPS you can see here 19 to 46 FPS. So 84 to 69% and 36 degrees to 47 degrees used during the test. So the stability is around 72%, which we feel is quite okay for a flagship device with the powerful processor. So that's the wildlife extreme stress test. Next let's go to the AnTuTu benchmark. So let's open the AnTuTu benchmark. So we already done the testing, and here you can see here 24 lakh 17,204. That's the score, and let's see the individual scores. You can see here all the details are available here: the CPU score, GPU, memory, and the UX score. So it's pretty good. In fact, we did the test multiple times, but still we got around 24 lakh only. In fact, the Snapdragon 8 Elite is possible to get around 30 lakh score, but this is what we got. Now you can also see the storage test. So we'll just test the storage values. So this is UFS 4.1 out of the box, and let's see how much of score this gets. So you can see here 2,10,472 is the read-write score. It's a very good score actually. UFS 4.1, you can see the result. So that's the storage test. And finally let's see the Geekbench test. So we already conducted the Geekbench test, and this is the score. single core score is 2869 and the multi-core score is 8400. This even beats the iPhone 16 Pro in terms of the Geekbench multi-core score. So that was the performance testing and also the synthetic benchmarks for the OnePlus 13 with the Snapdragon 8 Elite and 16 gigs of RAM. So hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.